I could not be a bigger Elizabeth Blackwell knower if I tried. Elizabeth Blackwell, first female medical student, bad mother. Where we're gonna start Elizabeth's story, she is teaching school in Kentucky, and she's kind of like, I don't really like teaching that much, but anyway, it's Christmas break, so I'm gonna go home. And she has like her little gal pal brunch, and her friend is like, hey Elizabeth, I am dying of uterine cancer. And I frankly think that if a woman had been my doctor rather than a man, I would not be dying. Yeah. So she quit her job as a teacher and decided to go to medical school. And she started applying to medical schools, and they were all like, no, we don't want women here. Boo. Then she goes to like Geneva something college in New York, and she's doing the interview, and the dean and the admissions counselor, they're like, tell us about your most traumatic experience. And Elizabeth was like, my mother died in a Tusken Raider camp. I never got to process this. I married Padme Amidala even though I swore to never love a woman. My own master betrayed me. Yoda told me to forget about the ones I loved, so I killed all those mother younglings. And they were like, wow, she's really good. But then they kind of forgot how to do their job for a minute, so they were like, instead of me deciding if she's going to go to med school, let's let our 150 male students decide. Okay, so they assemble a council of the boys, and all of the Kens are like, we should let her in as a joke. Silly, haha, funny. Then Alan is like, hey, I think she actually has a pretty good resume, like we should let her in. And the Kens are like, shut up, Alan. And so anyway, they vote, and all 150 students decide to let her in, which is wild. So Elizabeth goes to med school. She's the first ever woman med student, and she's killing it, even though everybody's like, misogynistic comment. She graduates from med school. She starts practicing. She made an oopsie daisy in her first year of practicing where she was treating a baby that was infected, and it got in her eyeball and she lost that eye. Tragic. I'd be like, get me some FMLA up in here. Get me some disability. I'm not gonna be a doctor anymore. And Elizabeth Blackwell was like, you don't think I'm tough just because I'm a woman? I have an eye patch, bitch. And that is the end of the story about Elizabeth Blackwell. I love you. Me so very impressed by Elizabeth Blackwell.